What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's CraftsByAliyah. Today we're going to be learning how to do this super easy air warmer. What you're going to need for this tutorial is a 3.5mm hook and some scissors. And the stitches that we're going to be using for today is a half double crochet foundation stitch, a regular half double crochet, and then single crochet just to sew it up. So I'm just using some random scrap yarn that I had laying around. I know it's size 4 worsted weight and it's pretty soft. I know I got it from Michael's, but I'm just not sure of the brand. But you're gonna grab your 3.5mm hook and do a slip knot, and I'm just gonna show you a little bit more in depth on how to do the foundation row. So you chain 2, and then for this case we're doing half double crochet for this foundation row. So you chain 2 and then you yarn over just like you would do with a regular half double crochet, and then you could put your hook through the first stitch, the first chain, and you pull up a loop, and then you pull through the first loop on your hook, and then you pull through all 3 just like a regular half double crochet. So that first chain that you pulled through, that counts as like your chain 1, and then when you pull through all 3, that's like the half double crochet. So you yarn over and you go through the bottom of that stitch, and then you pull through 1 loop, which is like the chain 1, and then you pull through all 3 loops. And I'm gonna keep showing you guys over and over so you guys get it. So yarn over, you go through the bottom of that stitch just like this, pull through 1 loop, and then pull through all 3. So that 1 loop that you pull through, that is the chain that you're going through right here. So you're going through the bottom of that chain. So when you do that, oh my gosh, I know this sounds confusing, but if you just watch the video really closely, you should be able to get it if you're more experienced. If you're like a super duper beginner, you could look there. I know there's plenty of videos how to do the half double crochet foundation row that may be more clear, but I just wanted to try. I attempted to show you guys how to do it better. So I did 20 stitches for my foundation row. So after you finish doing your 20 half double crochet foundation row, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then you're going to put a half double crochet into the first stitch as normal. And then now what we're going to be doing is we're not going to go through the top of the half double crochet like we normally would. We're going to be going through what's called the 3rd bar or the 3rd stitch. And I've done this before in a previous video, but I'm just showing you again. You're just going through, there's a little stitch that sits on top right here when you do half double crochet. It's really easy to see. Like, you don't go through the top 2 like this. There's a stitch that's sitting right there on top, and that's the one you go through. And I'm just showing you down so you can see, and you could look at your work and look at the video. So once you like figure out where it's at, it's super easy to see. Like and it only works for half double crochet. So you're just gonna put regular half double crochets in that stitch in the 3rd bar only, and that is basically the tutorial. So you do 20 half double crochets. You can either do however you would normally do, like with the chain, or you could do the foundation row like I did, and then you're putting a regular half double crochet in the first stitch, and you're gonna put a regular half double crochet in the last stitch. But then you're going to be, for the other stitches in between, you're going to be going through that 3rd bar. So I'm just going to show you once again. You yarn over, go do a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then you do a half double crochet, in the 3rd bar only. All the way down just like this. And then when you get to the end, in your last stitch, you're going to put a half double crochet through the top of the stitch at the end of your row, the last one. And that's it. You're just going to keep doing that until it's long enough to fit around your head. I wouldn't make it too tight. I feel like it's best to almost make it like one row longer than you think you should make it, because ear warmer is like meant to go on top of your head, like over your hair. So you need like a little more space than just like a regular headband, I feel like. And so once you get it the desired length you want, chain one. And now I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to seam, stitch it, whatever, you know. We don't sew around here. We stitch it together, with no needles, because we lazy. But anyway, so I'm just showing you guys I'm doing with single crochet. That's my favorite way to close up my projects. And the first stitch, just like with the half double crochet, we do a regular single crochet through the top of the stitch. And then now we're going to go through that third bar in the stitch in front of us, and then the stitch in the back, you're going to go through the top of the stitch. I hope this is making sense. You go through the third bar, and then in the back, you go through the top of the stitch. And that's going to make it so that you like virtually can't see the seam at all, like when you flip it the right side, because right now your work is inside out. But when you flip it to the right side, you're going to see that there's like no seam. So you go through the third bar, and then you go through the regular stitch in the back, and then you do a single crochet to bring it all together. Now you could use a needle and sew it together if you want. I don't really recommend doing slip stitch because that bunches your work up. So single crochet is your best bet in my opinion. But then you're just going to chain one when you finish sewing it together. Make sure it's all lined up and that it's even. And you have 20 stitches. And you cut your yarn. And then I'm just going to show you guys how I tuck my yarn in. This tutorial is super easy. I think a beginner could do this pretty easily. Like, it's not that hard. If you just get familiar with doing half double crochets and you can learn how to do the foundation row, I think this is a really good like step, like a really good project to do if you are a beginner. Like, it's not like super easy and boring, but it's not like too complicated either. And this is perfect for the winter time, ear warmers. It's like really big and soft, and yeah. So see, when I flip it inside out, it's like the pattern just continues. You can't even really tell where the stitch is. And yep, that's it, you guys. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe and comment, leave a comment down below. Follow me on my Instagram at CraftsByAliyah, and also check out my online shop at depop.com/CraftsByAliyah. If you have any questions or concerns, comment down below. Bye.